इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Very good evening to all. We at Franchise India welcomes you all to Bharat Franchise Show. It's India's biggest multi-franchise show ever, where our aim is to digitally present some of the handpicked opportunities for you all. We do not endorse any brand. This is just a presentation of different business opportunities so that you can take the right decision. With this introduction, I also welcome brand participants who have joined us today to present their business model with us. During this webinar, we will try to cover all the aspects of business opportunities. We also encourage all those who have joined to ask questions here and on our hotline number, which is 9717683838. With this, I would also like to welcome our senior consultants who have joined, Mr. Vaishnavi, Surendra Vaishnavi, and Ms. Preeti. So, Surendra ji, over to you. If you can share a few words, few welcome words to all the investors who have joined, a line or two, just a welcome note from your side. Thank you.
Hi everyone. My name is Surendra. I am working as a senior consultant in the franchisee India as a independent franchisee consultant. So welcome all on the board of the franchisee. So we can start our the requirements and in field of interest for the franchises. So once again, I would like to thanks to joining us.
Thank you, Surendra ji. Ms. Preeti, over to you. Please share some few welcoming words.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Thank you to all of you to join us. एंड बस यही कहना चाहूंगी कि फेस्टिव सीजन है, मार्केट ओपन है, तो डोंट मिस अपॉर्चुनिटी ऑफ बिजनेस। बहुत अच्छे अच्छे अपॉर्चुनिटीज है हम लोग के पास। तो इन्वेस्टर से रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूंगी कि सभी लोग इसको देखें, एक बार ध्यान दें और चीजों को लेकर के बहुत ज्यादा, बाकी हम लोग हैं कंसल्टेंट्स यहाँ पे आप लोग के हेल्प करने के लिए। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया इज अ वेरी ग्रेट प्लेटफॉर्म। थैंक्स टू यू।
Thank you, Surendra ji. Thank you, Preeti ji, for joining, for taking out time. And we will now move towards the first brand of the evening, which is Chicago Pizza. And we have Mr. Vishal with us. So, Mr. Vishal, welcome. Thank you for joining in for today's show. And over to you. Please take it up, share your presentation, and please take it forward. But before we go ahead, would request you that our presentation would be for like 12 minutes, so that we can finish the presentation in time, and post that we can take up Q&As, because other brands are also in queue. Thank you so much for joining in today. Over to you.
Well, thanks, Stanley. And and thank you so much, Franchise India, to give brands an opportunity to showcase their investments. Coming to Chicago Pizza, like I always say, let's get on to a pizza mode. That's our phrase. And we have about 180 outlets pan India, and we're the winners of Best Pizza Award by Hindustan Times. And this has been in competition with Domino's, Pizza Hut, all the pizza brands. We've been able to achieve this quality consistency and Chicago pizza experience across India. In Delhi, we have in all the prime malls, all the prime food courts, you will find mainly Chicago pizza and not Domino's and Pizza Hut. Especially because in India, any international brand who wants to venture in, they would start from the national capital, which is Delhi. So if someone has come here, Select City Walk, Max Hospital, both the ambience malls of Vasant Kunj, Gurgaon, all the three Pacific malls, including DLF malls like Mall of India, Logix Mall, Kidzania, everywhere Chicago pizza is present. Over here in mall culture, we take only a 100 square feet carpet area to set up our complete kitchen and takeaway counter. This is a big USP for the brand because all or any pizza player would take at least 400 to 500 square feet for just the kitchen takeaway counter. And this saves a lot on rental for that matter, because everyone says rent is make or break of a business. So you can imagine having a complete range from 7-inch round at 100 rupees going up to 11-inch medium, 14-inch large, 18-inch extra large, which is also cut into slices. And each slice is also customized to the customer requirements of toppings and given hot and fresh within 5 minutes. Along that, we have pasta range with red sauce, white sauce, different sauces, stuffed garlic bread, potato wedges, chicken wings, chocolava cake, mocktails, milkshake, cold coffee, in order to have meal deals and combo deals in place. And all this has been run in 10 feet by 10 feet when it comes to a mall or food court. But when it comes to markets or high streets, we take 100 square feet, again, the same for the kitchen and takeaway counter. Additional space that is left is utilized for sitting and standing space. So outlets in high street and markets range from about 500 square feet going up to 1,000 square feet, in which about 20 people can sit comfortably, which is more of a culture outside Delhi. So all our outlets, or most of them outside Delhi, have a sit down, about 90% of them. In UP, we have a presence of Lucknow, Kanpur, Allahabad, Varanasi, Meerut, Muzaffarnagar, Dehradun, Agra, Hardoi, Etawah. Some Bokaro site has also opened, which is beautiful, about in 1,500 square feet. I could show the photographs with you in a while. Similarly, Punjab has been very well covered with even highway locations like, other than the main cities, and Elante Mall, which is Chandigarh's biggest mall. We have opened shop of like 1,200 square feet, one of the most premium locations. But even tier 2, tier 3 highways, like, Gurdaspur, Mukerian, Hoshiarpur, Batala, places unheard of. We have been opening from Chennai to Guwahati to Gujarat, where we have in Ahmedabad, Rajkot, Bhuj. Now there are 2 outlets, and we're looking at signing a multiple outlet deal for Gujarat now. Bhubaneswar master franchisee has been finalized. Similarly, Ranchi, we have outlets. Patna outlets are doing extremely well with a sale of about 15 to 17 lakhs. And the same franchise is earning about 4-5 lakhs a month with a meager investment of about 18-20 lakhs, which is usually to set up a Chicago pizza. Earning 4-5 lakhs is a lot of money because with that first outlet in Boring Road, he opened his second outlet in Kankarbagh, third in Raja Bazaar. Now he's opening his 4th outlet, earning from the business itself. Seeing him about 7-8 more franchisees finalized with us, and now Patna has got closed for franchising because we blocked the territory. So Jaipur also, we have it in MGF Mall in Jaipur. And we're keen to open and explore more locations. Swiggy and Zomato give us a very good central uh, efforts, and we have a central relationship with the marketing team to assist us in garnering the biggest share or a lion's share in any region that we enter. Especially because they have a little bit of competition with Domino's. Domino's having a 100% market share on deliveries once upon a time. Since Swiggy and Zomato entered, they have been capturing that away from Domino's and facilitating Chicago Pizza in any region that we go. So they gave about 7 to 8 kilometer radius of deliveries. Similarly, while for other brands, they would charge 28% commission, Swiggy charges a flat 20% from us on a central basis, which includes marketing fees. So they send out complimentary notifications to their customer base in that area that why don't you try Chicago Pizza? Similarly, with Zomato, we have a 18% central commission, while for other brands, they might charge 25%, 26%, it varies. So delivery business has been doing extremely well also. Now we have a self-delivery website, so we can cater to the self-delivery potential of any region. So though there is takeaway, dine-in, third-party delivery like Swiggy, Zomato, but self-delivery is also possible, and that too seamless. Frankly, with the technology coming, you don't even need your bikes. So from our website, the orders are generated, and there are third-party bikes service companies like Dunzo, Rapido, Shadowfax, etc., that are being utilized by Swiggy, Zomato also. You'll be surprised that these bikes are not actually of Swiggy; they are of a third party, and they usually associate with us to deliver our products. And their technology or their platform has been integrated with our self-delivery platform. So whenever there's an order at the outlet, automatically the ring of the bikes nearby start ringing. Whoever is the closest biker, he comes and collects the parcel and delivers in that region. It takes about 35 rupees for the delivery, which is good because then you don't even need your bike for it. And you can start your self-delivery business seamlessly just through technology. So typically the 100 square feet carpet area always, whether it's a small outlet or a big outlet, has common set of equipments. The big oven that we use is similar to Domino's and Pizza Hut. You put the pizza from one side, it bakes and comes from the other. It's a conveyor belt. Theirs is a 16-inch. They use a 16-inch conveyor belt. Ours is a 21-inch conveyor belt oven, which makes India's biggest 18-inch of pizzas. That oven, including the computer, AC, freezer, make line, camera, dough mixer, and 100 small tools, come at a combined price of 12 lakhs. So 12 lakhs is for all the kitchen equipments. Now, whichever space you finalize, and we can assist you with it because Swiggy, Zomato also guide us where to open and the maximum deliveries can come from. And through competitor research, we suggest you locations so that you're able to make some good sales, good profits from that region. Once that location is finalized, the 2D, 3D, and working drawings are prepared by our interior designer, Akshat, who's India's best. These drawings of 7-8 pages are provided complimentary basis, free of cost to the franchise. This is done so that he gets the power of negotiation. He can show these drawings to any 2-3 contractors of his choice, 1 or 2 contractors, we can also refer to him. And whoever gives the cheapest quotation, he can get the work done directly. So for a food court kind of outlet, maybe a contractor charges about 3 lakhs. And maybe for a sit down, they charge about 4 to 5 lakhs. So if you add that onto the 12 lakhs of equipments, the total investment comes to 16, 17 lakhs on actuals for a sit-down outlet. Now, in 25 to 30 days, when the outlet is completed, our operations team reach the outlet beforehand. They will launch the outlet, remain there for week 10 days till everything is streamlined. All that accommodation and conveyance is borne by us. So training is complimentary. For this, we charge a 5 lakh rupee franchise fee as a one-time fees towards the respect of the brand, because that territory that you open in gets cornered by you. You become the king for that territory, and we will support you from the back end to completely garner that area on sales. The franchise fee is never charged again. So even though your agreements keep getting renewed on a 5-yearly basis, but it's like a lifetime relationship and a business that you can start, which can be passed on from generations. This is the right time, because whoever, any place that we're entering, we are able to, set our hold in that place very well. And sales are extremely high at this point of time. So anyone willing to venture, you could these are extremely well, and that is the reason our number of outlets are growing. We have booked about 48 outlets in the last 2 months, and they keep getting operational. But in another 1 month, you'll see all of them open. So coming to the total investment, 12 lakhs for the equipments, interior designing and training is complimentary. You pay directly to the contractor about 4-5 lakhs to implement the work. So 16-17 lakhs plus 5 lakh franchisee fee comes to about 21-22 lakhs of total investment. When you look at the sales, though 15 to 17 lakhs of sale is being done by Patna, but even on a meager note, 3 lakhs is easily, because if we are calculating the ROI, I'll give you a low sale example, that 3 lakhs of sale is easily possible from Swiggy and Zomato. Though if delivery sales are good, they can reach about 7-8 lakhs easily. But 3 lakhs of delivery sale means 1.5 lakh each from Swiggy Zomato. Now, we don't open our outlet just for Swiggy Zomato. Our own takeaway guidelines.
Really sorry to interrupt. If you have any presentation, so that can be easy for understanding.
Yeah, so I'll show you those also. So see, this is more of a presentation which would speak a little bit about our story, about the locations we're in, when we started, etc., the quality processes, the automation that we have on audits and quality. That's how simple it is. We supply the dough, sauce, cheese, non-veg, veg items, packaging, including housekeeping items, to the doorstep of the franchise. And all the franchise requires is 3 people at a salary of 8,000 rupees who will make the pizza, and 1 person at about 12,000-13,000 rupees, who's the cashier come manager of the outlet. So these 4 people are sufficient, unlike Domino's or Pizza Hut, who would require at least 25 people at a site. That reduces your salary cost to a very minimal. So your operational cost month on month is very less. And why it is, because though I said that we supply you all the ingredients, in the dough powder, the base is made of flour, right? But in the flour, we already add dough conditioner, gluten, salt, emulsifier, dry yeast, and flavor in it. So you don't have to add anything. The sauce, we manufacture our own. So we grow our own tomatoes of a specific variety by farmers, blanch, pulverize it to make our own pizza pasta sauce. So this very photo that I've stopped on is very easy to show our complete model. In the dough powder, you just add some water. It enters into a dough ball. We teach them how to shape it, put our sauce, cheese on it, and pass it through the oven. It automatically bakes and comes from the other side. So that's how simple it is. And that is why your end product is always the same, whether you make it, I make it, a chef makes it, or an 8,000 rupee employee makes it. So if you understand the complete model by now, while Domino's or any other pizza player would take 400 to 500 square feet for the kitchen, ours fit in 100 square feet kitchen. So rents are saved. A lot of pizzerias, they need about 25 people, 20 people. Even the high salaried people like managers take a salary of 30,000 rupees. while ours, you just need 3 people at 8,000 and 1 person at 12, 13,000. So, and operations are completely automated. So your salary cost comes down while the end product always remains the same. Because your operational expenses come down, your profitability really shoots up. So this is something like packaging, menu, the system checks, health and safety. These are some models of a sit down in malls and food courts. This is of dining, where we also add alcohol to many of the outlets. So it's basically a sit down outlet. You just pay additional 10 lakh rupees to get the 6 licenses to convert it into a alcohol lounge. So if the investment of a sit down was about 21 lakhs, add the 10 lakhs to it towards municipality, police, health, excise, Department of Tourism, and fire NOC licenses. And now you can operate a complete alcohol lounge of with a pizzeria. So this really boosts up the sale to about 2.5 times of an existing sale. And while any other alcohol lounge would cost 1 CR, this is typically a 30 lakhs kind of an investment for an alcohol lounge. This is a outlet right in the middle of the mall. So left and right would be shops, but you can see in the lounge area we have created, how will the water come, electric come, this, that. This is one of the best malls, Mall of India. And they're very strict on the compliances, and we're managing these operations last 6 years. So these are typically different outlets. Over here, you see most of the items are actually optional. We have an electric oven, including a gas oven. The existing outlets can also participate later on by doing any catering parties that they wish to do in weddings or schools, etc. We also have a retail portfolio. We've been featured in most of the newspapers across India. We've got tie-ups with various banks, various wallet companies like Citibank, HDFC, HSBC, PhonePe, BharatPe, Paytm, in order to boost sales. Book My Show, Nearby, MyDala, Dine Out. You can see these. We're the winners of Best Pizza Award. This is our certificate. So just to see the status today that I've put, and it's quite exciting. So this is my status today. And you will see that why I've put this is that on Just Dial, see on the home page, we have the Chicago Pizza banner running across India. So anybody who opens across India, even tier 2, tier 3 or villages, from their desktop, you will see the banner like this. And if you click on it, it will lead us to the website. This is the Paytm deals. So over here also, you'll see other brands below, but Chicago Pizza has a banner. Similarly, Swiggy India sponsored below Chicago Pizza, and they're promoting Chicago Pizza independently. You have Axis Bank on top website. They have Chicago Pizza. Magic Pin, we signed up and we paid the subscription amount of about 10 lakhs in order to boost the sales from Magic Pin across India. These are the kind of tie-ups we have with all banks, IDFC, Citibank, HSBC, everyone. We provide about 15% off, but they send their customers to us to enhance the sales. This is also Zomato, which is sponsoring a post of Chicago Pizza. So various activities are being done to boost the sale. This is a typical video. So there are various videos. This is the menu. We have launched milkshakes, which are very exciting, and people can have it. It gives them a Instagram feel. And potato wedges, chicken wings are doing very good. Site that got launched. So currently, we're getting a lot of inquiries, and we're blocking locations. So anyone trying to venture into Jaipur or Rajasthan, I would request you to come in touch with the Franchise India team for closures or at least understanding the business so that you're able to avail this opportunity in time. Yeah, with that, I believe I could invite some questions. Yeah, I would like to invite any questions. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Vishal. So much. Sorry, my internet got dropped in between. So you done
No
with the
problem. Yeah, I would like to keep it brief. Though I mean, I wanted to mention the ROI, but simply said that on a scale of like 3 lakhs delivery, and even if you add like 3 lakhs of takeaway dine and sale on a sale of 6 lakhs, 35% goes into ingredients and royalty. 28 to 30% is actually raw material cost, ingredient cost. 9% used to be the royalty earlier. We have slashed it down to 6% for Pan India. So total ingredient and royalty put together come at 35%. 15% goes into electricity and salaries. Usually for Delhi, Bombay kind of a locations, 20% is towards rental. But in Jaipur and many other places in Rajasthan, 10% could also be accounted for rental. That means on a sale of 6 lakhs, maybe the rent is 60, 70,000. I'll still account for 20%, which is 1,20,000 for the rental. Still, after that, 30% becomes your net profit. 30% of 6 lakh, which is a meager sale, also accumulates to 1.8 lakhs a month. If you accumulate that over 12 months, it's 22 lakhs. So with just a sale of 6 lakhs, also your break even and you get all your investment back within a year. And that is why the second, third year, when you earn more money, you open the second, third outlet. This is what other franchisees have done. And that is why they have 3-4 outlets to themselves. And we've been able to grow to 180 with another 48 booked. Yeah, I like to invite questions. I think other brands might be waiting.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vishal. Thank you. It was a wonderful presentation. And I would now request consultant Mr. Surinder Vaishnavi to ask any question if he has. Surendraji, if you have any question, please take it up.
No, my side it's through, sir.
Okay, no problem. So as Preeti will not be able to speak up right now, she is also occupied with some other things. So nevertheless, we will
No
definitely
problem.
connect one-on-one with you, Vishal, for more information about the brand. Okay.
All right, perfect.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much for listening.
Yeah.
All the best. Good evening, everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you.
With this, we will now invite the next brand of the evening, which is Complex, and we have Muskan from the brand joined with us today. So Muskan, over to you. You can share your screen and start the presentation. Thank you.
Hi, this is Ashok from the Complex Smart Theatre. Muskan is not available.
Welcome,
I'll
Ashok.
be taking over. Hello.
Yeah, welcome, Ashok. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Am I audible?
Yeah, very much. Please take it up.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. We are India's fastest growing theatre chain, and we are already existing in 8 states. Total, exactly, it is, if I have to count about the theatre availability, then we are available in 11 states. But we have state partners also available in 8 states. 76 theaters active, up and running. 220 already signed with us, and more to come. Here we go. This is our color combination, Mood Mango and Charcoal Black. We are India's first smart cinema chain wherein we are providing 100% cashback to the viewers on the first go as well. We have become so fragile in current scenario, as you all are aware, due to COVID, wherein people are afraid in going to the places where the human capacity is higher. So that's where my model is going to be super effective and beneficial to the viewers and to the owners as well, because we create hybrid model, and we restructurize, we redesign the property what is available with the brands, with the franchisees, and we are providing super hygienic and healthy atmosphere for the viewers who is going to come to our theater. The Complex is just a brand. The mother company is VCS Industries Limited. We were into movie distribution, film branding, in-film branding, overseas release, and regional language movies since year 2009. What we are offering for all of the available in the market, like first of all for the viewers, we are providing all innovative offers to the viewers in terms of cinema and food and beverage. For theater, physically, we are keeping all the latest technology 2021 edition. And for the investor, we are providing all investment, whatever investment is being done by the investor back within 18 to 24 months, wherein the franchisee I am providing is going to be for minimum 9 years. This is one of our upcoming theater going to inaugurate on 31st of October. I'll give you a little idea. This is 7,500 square feet area. This is the entry. There's a lift outside, box office area, sitting or waiting area, food and beverage consumption area. This is a food and beverage selling area. Male washroom, female washroom. This is Audi number 1 with 87 seat capacity. This is Audi number 2 with 87 seater capacity, and this is Audi number 3. Now, this is a uniqueness what we are providing in all our theater or auditorium. We are not creating any normal theater, neither we are creating any stereotype theater. We want to become a game changer, and we have become a game changer. We are providing all seats, pushback recliner, sofa seat, no normal sponge or red color or blue color jump back seats. We are providing all seats, pushback recliner, and rather than that, we are putting loungers on the first row. That was still our standard configuration. Addition to that, if somebody wants to upgrade, as it is already right now, the current webinar is going for Jaipur. Let me tell you, this is an additional thing which we have started. This is a dual lounger, a couple lounger, and that has got extra benefit for the viewers who wants to come and be with their partner. I'll show you a small glimpse of the same theater which is available here, and then I'll take it further.
There is no audio actually in this video.
Yes, unfortunately, I could not add the audio because I have kept the headphones on this, and the system does not have it. So this is the same waiting area. This is a cafe area. This is chandelier or lightings, box office area, as I had mentioned. So the wall is completely hand painted, where you can see all the Bollywood artists. See, all these paintings are hand painted. It took 11 days for the artists. This is Audi number 1 with 87 seater. As you can see, the blue lights, standard lights are coming up. Now we'll enter into Audi number 2. Audi number 3, I will not give you much more glimpse, but just a small idea. This is Audi number 2. And this is going to be Audi number 3. As you can see, it is a dual lounger or a couple lounger. Sorry, as it is not yet inaugurated, I cannot show you more about it. That was just a glimpse what I can share. This is few 3D images of our another upcoming theater. Business opportunity with Complex. We are India's fastest growing plus fastest creator of the theater. The day we get a civil clear site from the investor, we can set up the theater within just 45 to 60 days. We are using all latest technology. As you have already seen the video, you must agree that yes, it is actually an ultra luxurious theater, as no seats are normal. All seats are luxurious sofa seats. Comfort by default, it is available. Variety of F&B with local taste also being taken care by variety of F&B available according to state. Like for Jaipur, we are going to plan to provide uh, Kanda Kachori, which is a bit famous in Jaipur, right? For cosmopolitan audience also, we are providing all regional language movies as well. We've already proposed government to provide web series in the theater, and that proposal is also being considered by the government. Soon we are going to get the response from it. By creating this theater, we are trying and penetrating into tier 3, tier 4 cities as well. And with such investment, what we are seeking right now, their investment which is coming back within 18 to 24 months, it becomes golden opportunity for investors or the franchisees. This is the same auditorium which you have seen, Audi number 1. This is Audi number 2. This is a small comparison, very important slide. A few things I will take from this as well. The franchisee, which is taking a franchisee with us, or the investor, going to get 80% profit out of box office collection. That is a ticket selling, a post deduction of GST and producer share. 80% on the food and beverage after deduction of GST and raw materials. 80% for the party or conferences, and on advertisements as well. Whatever net profit left, we are going to provide them 80% profit. A small comparison of Indian cinema or screen digits available. USA is having 41,000 plus screens and they are creating 2,000 movies. China is having 60,000 plus screens and they are creating only 900 movies, wherein this is us in India. 9,500 plus screens were only available in year 2018. Right now, if we are talking about digit of India for the month of August 2021, the digit is 8,174, wherein we are ready with 4,000 plus contents in India for every month, for every year to screen in the cinemas. Again, a small comparison about rest of the brands. Their investment is starting from 75 lakhs or 2 CR, and their ROI is reaching 7 to 8 years. I'll take it little quicker because the time what I am offered is just 12 minutes as per Ms. Sanley. So this is my models. Mini model is having seating capacity 50 to 60. Express is having 61 to 80. And the premium model is having seating capacity from 81 to 100, or it can go up to 120 seats as well. The space requirement per theater, because we are providing minimum 2 screens, the smallest area required is 5,000 square feet area, 6,000 square feet area for this model, and 7,000 square feet area for this model. The height requirement for mini is only 10 feet. We can create 2 auditorium of 50 or 50 to 60 seats with mini model in 5,000 square feet area and 10 feet height. For express model, the height requirement will be 12 to 14 feet with 6,000 square feet area. And for the premium model, the height requirement will be 14 to 16 feet with the size of 7,000 square feet area, wherein we will be needing a civil clear site, pillarless area for the auditorium, separate washrooms, door, POP work. From their investment, all the assets, sound system, sofa, chair, sound proofing, box office, and food and beverage, furniture, what they have to create, everything will be done. Along with this, the digit what is mentioned here, this is just a 60% investment from the franchisee, what we are going to seek. 40% of the technology investment is done from our side. But recently your camera is on. We are also investing in terms of technology, 40% from company side. And the benefit what the franchisee or owner gets with Complex, rather than creating their own theater or going ahead with some other franchisee, that we are not charging any content charges. For us, content is a movie. we are not charging any minimum guarantee which is charged by producers or distributors. That is approximately 2.5 lakh rupee per movie. Other than that, we are not charging anything for minimum billing as well. Whatever seating or whatever food and beverage is being sold, the charges will be according to that. Additional support what we are providing for F&B and fire safety licensing process will be also supported from our side once the theater is created. Training orientation is also being taken care by us, and dedicated team for round the clock support to the franchisee from our side is also there. With this, as we are providing this franchisee for 9 years, and movies will be also provided from our side. This was just an investment. I'll share a small glimpse on the return on investment and also how it comes. This is 65-seater 2 auditorium. Let me go back. This model I'm talking about currently for ROI. I'm just explaining for a middle model so that it will be easy for everyone to understand how it is going to come back. So 65-seater auditorium will be having approximately investment of 45 to 46 lakhs. As it is mentioned here, for 61-seat 43 and 80-seater 56. 2-screen we are minimum providing, so 130 seats, 2-screen auditorium in a month is going to give them a revenue of 6 lakhs plus. For food and beverage, they are going to get revenue of 5,84,000 plus, and advertisements approximately 90,000. Total their earning per month is going to be approximately 12.5 lakh rupee. Now what they have to do is everything is provided from our side. They have to just bear the operation cost, which is obvious by the franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated model. The franchisee has to operate. Even after deduction of their operation cost, 3.5 to 4 lakh rupee, they are left out with 9 lakh rupee per month. The net profit, what is available in their hand. Now this 9 lakh rupees per month, if you calculate with 12 months, it is actually coming more than 1 CR against their investment of 91 lakhs, 91 lakhs investment. So as I was already mentioning, that the investment, what they are doing will be back within just 18 to 24 months, can be possible within a year with even occupancy of 50% on the weekdays and 80% on the weekends as well. This is the places or area where it is available for us. We are already presented. Mr. Stanley, Ms. Stanley, we are done from our side. Do we have any questions? Ms. Stanley?
Yeah, thank you so much for your presentation. We can now take up a few questions. Surendraji, do we have any question? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll connect one-on-one with you over the phone for more information about the brand. Thank you.
Please, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you so much for doing. With this, we'll now move towards the next brand of the evening. And the next brand is we have Vedantu, and would request Mr. Abhilash to please showcase the brand opportunity that he has for all of us today.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, hi.
Very good evening.
Yeah, please. Welcome, and please share your screen. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So would just like to thank Franchise India team to basically arrange this webinar, and thanking everyone else who have spared out this time to basically hear out to us. Right. So this side Abhilash Mittal from Vedantu, and I'm leading the franchisee business from Vedantu's end. I'm basically leading the entire B2B piece for Vedantu. And I am sure Vedantu as a brand do not need any introduction, especially after our recently announced $100 million funding, which has made us join the Unicorn Club. So now the company is valued at $1 billion, right? And again, Vedantu being one of the leaders in the edtech space, which is anyways the most hot industry right now across any sector. So I hope you all are aware about Vedantu. Great. So I am just presenting my screen, and before I start with the franchisee proposal, I would just like to tell a few things about Vedantu, how has been our journey, and what we have achieved so far. So Vedantu, I would say we are little different from other edtech companies in terms of what was the idea behind starting the company. The idea behind starting the company was not to make $1 billion company, but it was just a byproduct of the different problems which we are trying to solve using technology. So Vedantu, basically all the three founders of Vedantu, uh, Vamsi, Pulkit, and Anand, they all are from IITs. And after their graduation, instead of joining any multinational corporations of heavy packages, they decided to basically contribute back to the society. So basically, they opened their own physical coaching institute for JE aspirants, for IIT aspirants, right? They were very passionate about teaching, and they are teachers at heart. And that's what we are very proud to say, that every Vedantu team member is a teacher at heart. So we always put teacher, student first, and business is definitely a byproduct. So they started with an organization name called Lakshya, right? It was in the rural Punjab, right? And they started sharing their knowledge as teachers to the students who want to who are aspiring for IIT, right? And within just 4 to 5 years, they expanded this Lakshya to 4 locations with over 3,500 students. They started giving amazing results, amazing ranks in the JEE, right? So one problem which they started facing in 2011 was this scale, how to scale this business, right? In terms of solving the problem of providing the best quality teachers to all the students, and basically providing it at an affordable cost. In any physical institute where there are over 1,000, 2,000 students, it is not possible for any institute to make sure that only the best teachers deliver classes to every student. They will be teaching only to the students in the top batches, right? This is what something our founders were not aligned with. They wanted every student to have an equal opportunity by an access, giving an access to an quality education, giving access to the best teacher across, right? Also, there were a lot of pool of students who were pretty talented to crack JEE, but the course fee of a physical setup was something not affordable. So these were the two major problems which they were trying to solve way back in 2011 using the technology. They're providing the same quality, same best teachers to all the students, and that too at affordable price. And that's where the idea of setting up a new company in name of Vedantu using technology came up, right? So the idea was any student can learn from anywhere at any time, right? And by 2019, we were successful in developing an inbuilt technology known as Wave, right, which we use to deliver our classes. So we do not use any third-party platforms like Zoom or Google Meet to deliver our classes. We have our inbuilt technology platform known as Wave, right, which makes the learning interactive and personalized. So today, we have present across 550 plus cities worldwide with 45 million students basically learning on the platform. We have grown insanely huge. And I think the idea from day one was just to make sure that we provide 10x better teaching at a quarter of the cost, right? So we want to contribute back to the society. We want to deliver the quality teaching at the quarter of the cost. So our goal is to basically make learning engaging with predictable learning outcomes in every part of India. And as I mentioned, we are founded by teachers who choose their passion for teaching, right? Vedantu improvement promise. Another USP of entire offering of Vedantu, which no other edtech company is providing in the industry, or no other education player is providing in the education industry, whether it be offline or online. We promise an improvement in the student's performance once he joins Vedantu. Otherwise, we refund the fees, no questions asked. So basically, we conduct a benchmark test when a student joins the long-term courses. Long-term courses are courses which last for at least 1 year, right? Like JEE, NEET, tuitions, foundation courses, right? We take a benchmark test and assess the current level of the student by taking a benchmark test. And at the end of the year, when the student appears in his or her exam, we promise a guarantee of minimum 1 level, which will be improving. In case it is not improving, we will refund the entire fees back. So this was shows how much confidence we have in our teachers, how much confidence we have in our platform, in our content, in our teaching pedagogy. And that's what makes Vedantu stand out. So results speaks for themselves, right? Brand do not need any recognition. The results will talk about the brand. This year, 1,500 plus students have cracked IIT, the JEE Advanced from Vedantu. That means 6% of IIT's upcoming batch will be from Vedantu. So the results speak for themselves, right? Vedantu offering courses across the entire K-12 segment from kindergarten to grade 12, right? And we are definitely the industry leaders in basically providing best results in class 11th and 12th for JEE and NEET. We have amazing results in JEE Main, JEE Main 2, JEE Main 3. And as I mentioned, we are providing courses not only for grade 11th and 12th, we are providing courses for all the grades, right? So we basically make sure that our students excel in the competitive exams, right? That is something Vedantu is leading the market in. So in 12th and 11th and 12th, we are dealing in not only JEE and NEET, we are making students prepare for KVPY. In class 10th, we are making students prepare for NTC Stage 1 and NTC Stage 2, which are again the most prestigious exams in grade 10. So as I mentioned, we are providing courses for grades KG to grade 12th, and even we provide coachings to 11th and provide coaching for JEE and NEET repeaters batch, people who take drop right after class 12. So we provide coachings to them as well. The entire setup is online, and we provide coaching in an online platform where the students can take the classes from comfort of the home. These are our highlight courses. There are some other small courses as well not mentioned here, but these are our majority of the courses basis which grade the student lies in. In grade 11th and 12th, we are teaching students JEE and NEET coaching. These are our foundation. These are like flagship courses which Vedantu has excelled in. In class 8th to 10th, we are providing foundation courses. Basically, students now these days have started preparing from JEE and NEET from class 8th onwards only, right? So we are providing these courses from class 8th to 10th, which is known as foundation courses for JEE and NEET. Then the most hot topic of the country right now is coding. So we are providing coding from grade 1 to 10. That too in 1:1 format, one teacher, one student, right? For coding, we are providing 1:1 format to have a much more personalized learning, because it's a new subject. It's difficult to learn in batch, right? Then we have regular tuitions for grade 4 to 12 for CBSE and for grade 6 to 10th in ICSE. We also want to target the very junior grades like KG, LKG 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So we are providing phonics-based reading classes and spoken English. So idea is basically to provide solutions for every student, right? We are offering programs for entire K-12 segment. These are some key numbers. I have already covered the most important ones of them. We have over 45 million students learning on the platform as we speak, and Vedantu has students from over 550 cities worldwide. These are some key features of our platform, how exactly our inbuilt patented wave technology is making sure that the learning is fun, easy, and interesting, right? We have master teachers from top IITs with over 15 years of experience, right? The entire platform is designed in a way so the student can access the sessions at any point of time. Entire session gets recorded. In case any student misses any lecture, the entire session is recorded and is available at students' disposal 24/7. Right. Other than that, definitely we will provide those basic stuff for regular test and assignments, regular homework and tests, right? Revision notes and formula sheets, right? So an exclusive doubt clearing sessions. One thing which Vedantu has this offering of 24/7 doubt support. In general, students are able to get their doubts solved only during the class, but we provide doubt support 24/7. There is a doubt support app which is running 24/7. Student can reach out the doubt support app and he will get the answer of his doubt within the next 15 minutes. Now coming to the India opportunity, looking at how exactly the education market in India looks like, how big the market is. In India, currently the education market is valued at $20 billion, right? And in next 5 years, it will be close to $25 billion. It is one of the biggest market. I should say it's the biggest market in any country across the globe in terms of the student capacity that India has. We have over 15 lakh schools in India, right? With over 265 million students. These numbers are of 2018-19. The number definitely has increased from that point of time. Out of this, most of them are government schools. Close to 68% are the government schools and 22% are close to private schools. Vedantu courses starts from 25,000 and go up to 40 to 50,000. And considering this course fee, for now, we will be focusing more on private institutions, considering that the paying propensity of the parents will be in the range with the course fees of Vedantu, right? 22.4% of private schools, which is of 15.5 lakh schools, will be 3.5 lakh schools, which Vedantu will be targeting for at least next 1 year, right? And that will be close to 100 million students, right? Out of this 3.5 lakh schools, we will again categorize or prioritize the schools which have annual fees somewhere between 40,000 to 80,000, right? These are the schools in the city who would definitely would like to partner up with Vedantu to have a competitive edge among their competitors, right? The schools having annual fees less than 30,000 might not be my immediate target segment, again, because of the paying propensity issue. Again, the schools like DPS and Xavier's, we can definitely target them to sell our JEE and NEET courses and coding courses, but other courses will be little hard to sell because in DPS and Xavier's, I don't think that there is any need of spoken English classes or reading classes or tuitions. These schools are very well versed with all these capabilities. So the immediate target segment will be the 1.5 lakh schools, the medium pyramid, right? The middle pyramid of the entire private school section, 1.5 lakh schools, where the school would like to take each and every offering is Vedantu is offering. Coming to the franchisee proposal, not talking about the franchisee proposals, we plan to onboard 300 franchisees across India by March 2022. So we are looking for channel partners or franchisees who using their personal and professional network will help Vedantu expand its business in their respective territory, right? The partnership model will be a revenue sharing one. Whatever revenue you generate, whatever cash you collect from the schools or from the students, a commission, a part of that will be given to you as your commission, right? So the role of franchisee partners will be majorly to reach out to the K-12 schools in their assigned territory, right? Basically, you need to reach out to these schools and pitch the Vedantu program, right? Idea is to generate business in bulk. Go to a school, identify a school where the strength is close to 1,000 to 1,500, have annual fees somewhere around 50,000, and try to convert at least 100 schools, 100 students in first phase one, right? This is the magnitude of the bulk business we are talking about, and that's why we are looking for franchisees who can actually help us in connecting to the schools. When I say connecting to these schools, I won't be restricting my franchisee partners in retail segment. You definitely can get retail business as well by basically tapping into individual students, maybe from coaching centers or your own societies or your own network. But majority of the business will be definitely coming from these schools. So we will be focusing more on schools and less on retail enrollments, right? Because the amount of energy you will be spending on a retail enrollment, right, for one student will be much higher in case you will be spending same amount of time, maybe an additional time with the schools, but getting 100 students at one shot. Another benefit of dealing with the schools is they will be your regular customer. They'll be a fixed customer, right? Every year, the school will be giving business to you, right? Every year, every grade will have new set of students, right? So once we enter the school, maybe we enter the school only with starting with 50 students, right? After 3 months, next 50 students. The plan is to capture the entire school in 1 year, in one academy, right? So that's what the role of franchisee partner will be, to onboard schools with Vedantu along with retail enrollments if they want to have, right? Whatever the fees we will be collecting from the students is something which is collected directly by the Vedantu. If there's an offline payment, it will be coming to the Vedantu's account. If it's an online payment, definitely is going to the Vedantu's account. The commission to the franchisees will be paid on a monthly basis, right? Whatever monthly cash the Vedantu account has been submitted to the Vedantu account via offline or online, a commission of that will be transferred to the franchisees as their commission after the month. So it is a FOFO mode. Definitely it will be a franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated model. We are working on entire operations and the market. Our ownership will be of the franchisee. Coming to the business opportunity. Now, as I mentioned, average course fee per student per year is close to 35,000. Some courses are of 25,000, some courses are over 50,000. Obviously, the courses of 11th and 12th, the JEE and NEET, 1 year course is close to 45,000, 50,000, right? And 2 year course is close to 80,000. A typical physical coaching institute like Allen or FITGI, they charge close to 2.5 to 3 lakh rupees for 2 years. And we're just charging quarter of the cost, right? That's what the power of technology is, right? We're delivering the same quality education at that too from the comfort of the home, right? 3 lakhs of the coaching, 3 lakhs spent on accommodation, on food and travel, because you have to move to a new city, right? Most of the students have to move to a new cities where the physical institutes are set up there. So we are offering a flat margin of 15%, minimum margin of 15% to our franchisee partners on whatever cash collection that they do. 15% is the bare minimum margin. Above this, up to 10% additional we will be giving to a franchisee margin depending on the revenue they generate. So there will be monthly schemes in terms of basically revenue slabs, which will help you in basically earning additional 10% over and above this 15%. So potential top line for a partner can be, so in a tier 1 or tier 2 schools, if I even consider 10 schools and across the year, if I'm able to gather 200 students from these 10 schools with 35,000 as my average course, which will be a revenue of 7 CR per annum, which will give you a margin of 1 CR per annum. 15% margin which we are offering is exclusive of GST. Obviously, the GST people who are registered vendors of GST will be giving you additional 18% on this 15%. So idea is to basically make sure the franchisee partners break even in maximum of 6 months, right? Some franchisee partner having some very good connects and actually break even in only 3 to 4 months. Now, the beauty about the model is we are asking you not to invest any amount in setting up a physical office. You can definitely work from your home. We're not asking you to invest any amount in basically setting up a physical office. If you have from a space in office, physical space in spare, which you can use to set up an office, basically attract more crowd, right? Then definitely we are more than happy to support you in terms of design and what should be there at the outlet. But we by design are not making it mandatory for our partners. They're only and only one investment, which will be a franchisee fee, which you need to pay. Now, obviously, this is the most important part, how much unit franchisee fee which we are charging. So the franchisee fee will be dependent on how big the locality or the territory you are taking. We mostly will be dealing in terms of cities or a cluster of a city. So starting with tier 2 and tier 3 cities. In tier 2 and tier 3 cities, we are giving exclusivity to you in the entire city. No other franchisee will be operating other than you, or no other affiliate or no other channel partner will be operating other than you. In a tier 3 market, which is basically a population of close to 5 to 7 lakhs, we are taking a franchisee fee of 5 to 8 lakhs. In a tier 2 town where the population is between somewhere 8 to 12 lakhs, we are taking a franchisee fee of 8 to 12 lakhs. Right? In a tier 1 city, there will be 2 franchisees. We can go with 1 franchisee also, but again, dependent on how confident, how potential you are in terms of tapping the entire city, it will depend. But preferably, we would like to have 2 franchisees. Every franchisee is paying us close to 12 to 13 lakhs, right? So for the entire city, it will be close to 25 lakhs. And in a metro city, we definitely will be having 4 and 4 or more than 4 franchisees, with every franchisee paying us close to 15 to 20 lakhs, right? The franchisee fee is in proportional to the business opportunity lying in front of you. In a tier 3 school, I don't think there will be more than good 10 schools, right? So 10 schools, considering the amount of business you can generate from there, franchisee fee has been kept there. In a metro school, there will be like more than 100 schools, right? So the opportunity is huge. That's why the franchisee fee is charged accordingly. Coming to the support which Vedantu will provide. Now, there will be a dedicated key account manager, basically, who will be working with you as your colleague in terms of strategizing the entire opportunity of your city in terms of what are the schools, what kind of schools we should target, what should be offered to a particular school. Every school will have a different need, right? Some schools will be looking for coding, some schools will be looking for JEE needs, some schools will be looking for foundation courses. So there will be a dedicated key account manager who will be working with you day in, day out in terms of basically making the strategy around the entire B2B deals and B2C retail enrollment if you can tap into, right? He will also be supporting in you the client meetings wherever you need his support in terms of basically a representation from the brand, right? He will be assisting you in that meetings. If the account manager is located nearby your city, in your city, he can support you in physical meetings. Otherwise, he can definitely support you in all the online meetings, via Zoom meeting. There will be monthly trainings given to all the franchisees and their team on the courses and the prices. The nature of the business. Every month there are new courses gets launched. Every month the prices gets revised, right? So our training every month is very important for the franchisee and city. There will be extensive sales toolkit which we will be giving to you in terms of the designs, right? You need some school brochures to give to the principals. You need some pamphlets, standees, posters, promotional videos, XYZ. All the designs of this thing will be provided to you, right? Then there is a central marketing team, obviously working day in, day out. We are spending crores on basically on marketing of Vedantu. You will never face a problem of brand pull, right? Everyone will be aware of Vedantu, and there are a lot of celebrity endorsements we are doing these days. Obviously, Amir Khan is a brand ambassador. We will never face a problem that people are not aware of Vedantu. It's a well-established brand, and obviously that's why we are a billion-dollar company. The most important part, why will a student buy a course from franchisee and not from the website? Because the price which the school or basically franchisee will be offering will be discounted up to 15%. In some cases, can go up to 20% as well, right? And the student will not get this price over website or through any other sales agent, right? So that is what the USP of the entire model is. We are giving you a discounted price of up to 20%, right? Mostly it will be close to 15%, but in case a school is ready to sign up a deal of like 50 or 100 students in one shot, giving us a commitment, we can give the discount up to 20%. This is on and above the discount you're getting on the website, right? So who will be a potential partner for me? As I mentioned, we would prefer to have partners on board who have some experience in the education industry in terms of having some connects with the coaching institutes or schools around the country in their city. In case you don't have, but if you are confident and you can share a very rigorous plan in terms of how exactly you are planning to tap into these schools, and basically you're sharing a plan to basically how exactly you will be recovering a franchisee fee in 6 months. That should be good for me, right? I want my franchisee partner, as I mentioned, to break even maximum 6 months, right? I would be happy if you were doing it in 3 months, but coming on board, you should have a concrete plan how exactly you are breaking even in 6 months. So I am not giving you the plan. I want those franchisees to come on board who are confident and can give me a plan. Basically, how they can break even in 6 months, right? So people engaged with K2 in supplier roles like IT vendors, student study material, uniform, sports equipment, music equipment. These are the people who are basically having some long-term connects with the school. They're working for decades with the school, and they definitely know the key decision makers. So these will be my preferred partners, right? Or in case you know any of your friends who can be a potential franchisee, basically in collaboration with you, right? You open a partnership for me, basically want to apply for a franchisee. That will be like one of the preferred partners. But again, as I mentioned, we are open to all kind of partners. It's just that you should be confident about how to break even in 6 months, right? So that is all from my end. Again, thanks everyone for the time. I hope the program is clear, and I can have some questions or Q&As if someone is having.
Thank you, Abhilash. Thank you so much for the presentation. Due to time constraint, we will not be able to take up questions, but we will definitely connect one-on-one with you over the phone for more information. Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you so much for joining. With this, we will now move towards the next brand of the evening, which is Hollywood Pizza. And I would request Saurabh to please take it up, share the wonderful presentation, and please let us know the wonderful opportunity that you have. Thank you for joining in today. Yeah, Simran, are you there? Yeah, Simran, can you hear? Simran from Chicago, from Hollywood Pizza. Simran Mehta. All right, I think there is some technical glitch at the brand's end. So we will move towards the next brand of the evening, which is Hyper Exchange. And we have Ms. Julie from the brand to showcase the opportunity. So Julie, over to you. Please take it up and take us through the presentation. Thank you so much for joining.
Good evening, everyone out there. So I'll be starting with a small video which will give you a brief about the organization, how we operate, and what is the opportunity that I'm bringing today. I'm presenting it today. So while I'm presenting, if you have any queries, you can write it there below the screen. There is a chat option, so you can write your queries out here. So at the end of the session, I would love to address that. So to start with, I will explain the journey when we have started our operation and what is the credibility of our brand and what are the achievements or you can say the awards that we have got. So it is very important when you're collaborating with an organization. So you need to know what is the background of the organization. So with that you will have an understanding.
Hi, Julie, your voice is not clear.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Am I audible? Shandy, can you just tell me, am I audible or the volume is okay?
I think the voice is so far from the mic.
Is it okay now?
Yes, now okay.
Thank you. So I was telling you about our organization. When I talk about Hyper Exchange, we are number one trusted brand in refurbished electronic gadgets. So we need to understand what we understand by refurbished. So products which are not new, which have been used, and what we do, we buy it back from different channels and we refurbish it, we renovate, and then we sell it back to the consumer. So that's the model. And we started our journey in the year 2016, and the incubation happened at the Premier Institution of India, IIM Calcutta, and we received our first investment from them. And then second, 2017, we have got our next round of investment from Microsoft, which is one of the largest company in the world and really doesn't require any introduction. Then I would like to highlight in 2020, we bagged the award Retail Startup of the Year from Retail Association. The year, the entire retail segment was struggling due to COVID and lockdown. Since our business model is COVID positive, and we really have seen an upsurge in revenue, and we got this award. And in 2021, one of our co-founder got this award, Forbes 30 under 30, based on like lifetime achievements. So every year there is a like selection going on based on the lifetime achievements of different entrepreneurs from different parts. So I feel proud that one of our co-founder bagged this award. So moving forward, I would like to tell you the products that we deal with, the grades of the product, the channels through which we sell our products, and the promise which makes us different from competitors in the market. So first, I would highlight what are the products that we deal with. We deal with mobiles, laptops, tablets, iPads, television, and accessories. The maximum revenue comes from mobile, which is around 85%, and then laptops, which is like 10%, and rest of the percentage comes from television and accessories. Then the grade that we deal with, refurbished, which I already talked about. Then unboxed. The unboxed condition, if I talk about, the products are not pre-owned or pre-used. Only the box was open. The condition is as good as new. And then premium new products, same like premium brands we purchase products from. Then channels through which we sell our products, Flipkart, Amazon, Paytm Mall. Then we do have distributors, different part of the country. Then we do have our own website, which is like flipkart.com. And then these opportunities that I'm talking about, and through franchises. So this is the channel that we are selling. And to let you know, we're the largest seller in Flipkart and Amazon for refurbished electronic gadgets. And then I would highlight the promise which makes us different. The promise, when we talk about refurbished electronics, this e-commerce segment, the customer retention rate is like 15 to 17%. But then when we talk about our brand, the customer retention rate is even high, which is like close to 80%. When we sell refurbished products, so that means that we're not the manufacturer, we're the seller of the products. We're selling products which have already been sold to the market. So what we do, we provide the trust. So we sell that trust. And the promises which we are giving, we only can do that because we give priority to the quality check for the products, and that helps us giving this promise. So we do provide 12 months roster guarantee where we are selling a product, and 7-day worry-free return, and 9 months assured buyback. And this entire model is climate positive. So in a way, we are reducing electronic waste, which is actually in a way we are contributing to the mother nature, and we plant a tree against every order. So see, whatever we do business. So obviously there will be profit profit, ROI, lot of calculations. But apart from that, in whatever we do, there should be a feel good factor. So this model, apart from the profitability, another part that gives us a feeling like there is a feel good factor, and we feel good about things that we are doing. Then there are multiple questions which might come to our mind while we are going forward for a business. Lot of questions come. So when I talk about particularly this business model, so there is a humongous growth that we have seen. Year-on-year growth that we are experiencing is like 300%, and the current revenue run rate is like 350 crore, and we are selling around 1 lakh products on a monthly basis. And we do have very strong leadership panel. I would explain you in the next slide, like who are the people behind, who are the global leaders, and who already have created brand name for themselves. And the USP that I would like to highlight, our technology. We do have patented technology, we call it Faraday. So this particular technology is built upon machine learning and artificial intelligence, through which we can actually diagnose what is the problem in a device in terms of hardware and software. And the device goes through 150-point checks, and the entire diagnostic time is only 2 minutes, and it will give you a report like what is the problem the device has. So based on that, we exactly get to know what is the market price for the device and what will be the cost for the repairing. So it helps us in going for bulk procurement. Apart from that, we do have a standard ERP solution in place. So this kind of business really require a strong, or you can say effective like ERP system in place. So we do have that. And then logistics need to be tracked, because trust factor is something that should be primary when we are dealing with refurbished products. So we do have that in place. And this particular business model is COVID-proof. We had seen a lot of businesses went out of the market, but our kind of business model, we only have seen upsurge, and this particular model had gained momentum, and we really have seen upsurge in the market trend. So now I would like to introduce you with the team. To start with, I would introduce you with our CEO and co-founder, Mr. Dipanjan Purkayastha. He's global leader. He has 20 years of experience in scaling business from scratch to $100 million. He was in the team who sold Patni computers to iGet, and he is faculty in IIT and IIM, and he's associated with a lot of startup as mentor. So these are the people you can see in this board already have created name for themselves. So next I will introduce you with Mr. Ashish Chakraborty, who is co-founder and CEO for the company. He has 10 years of experience in technological background. He's the one who headed Tata Sons office, and he's one of the best content specialists in India. Then I would highlight Mr. Shatanik Roy. He's the youngest team member, youngest co-founder for the company. He's the one who backed the award Forbes 30 under 30. He's 10-foot budget and already have published 2 books. So these are the promoters of these 3 are the promoters of the company. And now I would like to talk about the advisors, senior members who are having more than 30 years of experience in the industry, and they are providing the guidelines for us. And I'm sure if you go and evaluate or can check want to have an idea about the profile, you would have like a lot of information about these people. So to start with, Mr. Chandra Prakash Gurnani, who is associated with us as investor and as well as chairman. Apart from the board of Tech Mahindra, he is only associated with us, so we feel proud about this fact. He is one of the best CEO in the world and highest paid CEO in the world. And then I will introduce you with Mr. Devu Mukherjee. He is again board of advisor. He takes care of the financial segment of the company. He was associated with UB Group as Chief Marketing Officer. And then I'll introduce you with Mr. Mukesh Soni. He is again board of advisor. He is head of Kotak Mahindra and ex-executive director for JP Morgan. So I'm sure after having a glance at this leadership panel, now you can understand like what should be the vision of the organization, and if you are collaborating with us, that would be shared with you as well. And you surely should know what the people behind, because the vision of these people get translated to the entire organization. So to let you know, as I have said, we are technological driven company, and we do provide a lot of importance for this particular segment because it has helped us reducing our turnaround time and help us in increasing our margin by 400%. So as I was telling, the entire diagnostic of a device takes only 2 minutes of time. And because of this factor, because of the quality check, because we exactly know what is the problem that particular device has, and it goes through quality check and then repairing. So with the quality check, we can give the promises to the consumer, and in return, the customer retention rate that we are experiencing right now is like 79%, which is a very good number when we are talking about consumer electronics. So when we look forward for investment, we definitely calculate what should be the ROI and in how many months or what shall be the time for that. So we definitely need to know what is the market dynamics. So I would start with the market size. The global market size for refurbished electronic gadgets is $100 billion, and within the second largest populated country, we are sharing 40% of the market, which is like $40 billion. So you can understand how big the market size is. And to let you know, putting together all the competitors in the market right now, we are not even utilizing 20% of the market. So 80% market is still big. And we do have the opportunity to take the advantage of the big size that it has. So, and India refurbished market is growing exponentially in terms of scale and profitability by volume. It is like the CAGR is 57% and by value 79%. So if you are looking forward for investment, so I believe this is the right time that you should enter into and take the advantage of this market, because this is totally unstructured, unorganized market. So if you are entering, this is the right time that you should take the decision. And why you should collaborate with us, because of the massive growth, which I highlighted already, that 50 industries growing by 57%, and we are growing. We HyperXchange are growing a percentage of 400, and this is pandemic positive model. Unlike other retail segment, our business model was not affected by this entire pandemic situation, and we do provide offline as well as online opportunity in any case if situation like the COVID situation, curfew situation comes again. In that case, only your sales will not be limited to offline stores. We do have like online channel partners, so you can clear your inventories. You can sell through other online channel partners that we are associated with. And obviously, calculate what is the risk factor. So to let you know that we do provide 100% stock correction and minimum 9% assured sales percentage we do provide. So moving ahead, let me tell you about the revenue models we have. So we do have 3 formats. One is like the area requirement for HX experience is 700 square feet. So this particular revenue model is a synergy between a cabinet area and a display store, where one part of the store will serve beverage and coffee, beverage and like snacks, and other part will be display units. So young crowds who would come to the store, they can spend some time and then they can look forward for the different marketing campaigns which would be run at the other side of the store. So it would be easier for them to go forward for the buying decision after evaluating with the market price and all. So the sales would come from buyback, procurement of the product sales, the warranty sales, and which would one part would be included as food and beverage services as well. The return is 70% and the payback timing is like 17 months. The next format is HX exclusive. The area requirement is 500 square feet, and you would have the revenue to buyback, procurement, product sales, and warranty sales. And the return ROI is like 51%. The payback timing is 24 months. And the smallest format I would like to talk about is like HX Express. The area requirement is 100 square feet, and the ROI is like 43%. So this was the 3 formats, and apart from that, I like to talk about the master franchise. This individual format is totally different from any of the unit formats. Here, the revenue would come from refurbishment, training facility, and as well as through unique formats. This particular format would give the master franchisee an opportunity to have the entire authority for the city, and as well as they would have the right to go for sub-franchise. So the revenue would come from, obviously, they can go for either 500 square feet model or HX Experience, which is like 700 square feet model. But then the revenue channel would be through refurbishment, training facility, and the unique franchisee that the business that they are running, they would have a share from the profit margin. And the launch offer I would like to highlight is like minimum guarantee, which is like 9% from the sales, and then 100% stock correction and access to online sales. And now I would like to tell you what is the support that we would extend if you are going ahead with us. We will provide the technical support. So anyone who is collaborating with us would have the technological advantage of Faraday, Elvis, and Smartbox. And we would extend marketing support. So it would be like geo-targeted marketing. We will ensure that there are maximum footfall at your local store. And we would provide the training modules, training facility creation support we will be providing. And we do have partnership with original equipment manufacturers and financial tie-ups, which helped us, like we could build a relationship. We are operational since 5-6 years, so we exactly could build a relationship, and you would have the same advantage if you're moving ahead with us with this partnership. So that was in a nutshell about the revenue model and the way we run the business, and that like what kind of advantage you'll be having if you're collaborating with us. So anything apart from that, if you would like to ask, then you surely can ask me the questions.
Thank you, Julie. Wonderful presentation it was, and we will definitely connect one-on-one with you. Due to time constraint, we will not be able to take up questions. We will connect one-on-one with you for more understanding of the brand. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Sandy.
Yeah. So, Simran, am I audible? I think there is an issue with the brand side. So we move to the next brand, which is Nukkad Dhaba, and we have Mr. Subhash from the brand. So, Mr. Subhash, can you hear me? Yes, Mr. Subhash, are you there?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So please take it up. Tell us a wonderful opportunity and share the screen, and please take it forward. Over to you. So we will not be able to continue the show as because the brand is not able to join due to some technical issues. So we will end the session here. But before I close the session, would like to tell you that we have a toll-free number, which is 9717683838. You can dial the number to get more information about the brand. Due to time constraint, you're only able to showcase few brands, but we have a whole deck of brands with us. So you can dial the number and get the updates on the brands that we have basis on your paying capacity and area of interest. Also at every day 12 afternoon, we do a brand launch. So for that, you can like our Facebook page, which is Franchise India Brands Limited, to get regular updates every afternoon at 12 for new brand launch and new business opportunity. Thank you so much for joining in today, Surendra ji and Preeti ji, that you stayed with us till the whole end of the show. Thank you so much for joining in today. Have a rest of the day ahead, a good one. Thank you all for joining in. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.